Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. I'm Dr. Margit Chadwell, Associate Dean of Student Affairs and Career Development. This is a wonderful crowd, and it's great to be in person again, isn't it? And to be able to hold this milestone event for you. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Wayne State University School of Medicine White Coat Ceremony. We are so glad that you have joined us for this very special occasion. And like I said, it's great to be in person, and I want to recognize all the parents, the family, the siblings, the mentors, the friends, the significant others who are here to join you today to mark this special moment. We are so proud of our new students, the fantastic class of 2026. First, I'd like to introduce our distinguished dean, Dr. Wael Sakr. Dr. Sakr is a nationally recognized academic pathologist with a track record of independent and collaborative National Institutes of Health funding and with seminal contributions in the field of genitourinary neoplasia and prostate cancer. He has been involved in numerous clinical trials as an expert pathologist. In other clinical studies, he's evaluating genetic changes to expression profiling as markers for cancer diagnosis and prognosis. In addition, Dr. Sakr is an active investigator on several funded basic research projects on the underlying molecular mechanism of prostate tumor progression and metastasis. He's a busy guy and very accomplished. He has also assumed leadership roles in professional and community-based organizations, including the National Arab American Medical Association and the Arab Community Center for Economic and Social Services Access. Dr. Sakr indeed has a long history of clinical excellence, and just behind stage he said, you don't need to say all that stuff. Just tell them that I really am here for them. We're in this together, and so maybe I'll just leave it there. Where are you, Dr. Sakr? Okay, so anyway, he has an unwavering commitment, I can tell you that, to our medical school. We are very pleased to welcome him today for his inaugural white coat ceremony as dean. Please welcome Dr. Sakr.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chadwell. I'd like to welcome all of you. You are the new 2026 class. I am the new dean, so this is our first, both of us. And I would like to start with a notion of enhancing our tradition of communications and relating information to our schools and our students in particular. I have some prepared remarks I'm coming back to, but I just wanted to share with you that Dr. Chadwell, Dr. Baker, the A team in the school, I'm mentioning some names here that you will become very familiar with. This Senior Vice Dean, Rick Baker. Dr. Chadwell, you know her as the Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Dr. Chris Steffes, who will be responsible for much of your curriculum and your clinical rotations. Dr. Kevin Gray. Dr. Donovan Roy, some of you may have met, and many, many others. The few names I'm mentioning are only the tip of an iceberg of an A team with no exaggeration that will put your interest, your education, your well-being on the top of their priority. Well-being and wellness. Dr. Eva Bueno is with us here today. She will become another familiar name with you. I don't want to go on mentioning too many names, so I don't risk missing some very active member of the team. The tradition I'm talking about is starting a communication. We are going to call it a talk, a lecture, an orientation, but immediately after Labor Day for this class, September 6th, Margit, we're going to have a town hall-like event by which we will communicate to you all the seminal events that are important to your progression. We're talking about the first-year curriculum, preparation for step 1, where do you go for counseling, where do you go for financial aids, a whole spectrum of key concepts that have been communicated back and forth, and there is a booklet for them, by the way. Many of your predecessors, the school students before you, have contributed to putting this in combination with the medical education team. So what's the purpose of what's coming on September 6th is to highlight the most important concept and make sure that your information about your school comes from us, from the school. Reliable, accurate information, unfiltered. Some of it is not always perfect, but we have the will to always work on making things that are not so perfect much better with your participation. With that said, today is a great day for you. The white coat ceremony definitely marks a beautiful day in the life of our student. It makes you on the first step to join 25,000 alumni of the medical school. Many of them are very active in the school life so far. In addition to our faculty, who are second to none, and you will see them in your different, we have the team that I mentioned. You will have the senior students. You will have the residents in your hospital rotations. You'll have a very wide spectrum of health care individuals and categories whom you will be interacting with during your journey. Wayne State Medical School have been known for decades for two things. We graduate excellent physicians, very strong skills, medical skills, competence, but also we have students' body that they self-select mostly, who are very aware of our environment, of our community. They have particular commitment to social justice, to alleviate disparities, healthcare disparities in our immediate communities. You come to us here to practice and get to know more the urban health deliveries and taking care of the underprivileged and underserved community around the university. We can provide that experience in addition to your clinical skills and excellence in medicine. I would say that the school continues on this mission, and it will enhance it even more. Dr. Chadwell invited a keynote speaker for the graduation a couple of months back. One of the things that stuck in my mind in the talk of Dr. Adish, who was the keynote speaker, that nowadays physicians cannot ignore what we call, in general, the social determinants of health. They cannot look at their medical practice as an isolated domain of the patient's life as a whole, their family, their circumstances. And I think Wayne State University School of Medicine will probably be the best venue for that, to be able to wed your clinical skills, your medical excellence to these social commitments. So I'd like to welcome you. I'd like to celebrate your success. I'd like to extend the school congratulations to your families also, who have been supporting always to get you there. And families, really, your role does not stop at the door of your kids. your children coming into the medical school. Your journey will continue for at least the next 4 years and maybe a little bit. So I would like our students, our new students, also to celebrate their families who are here to celebrate you and give them a round of applause. So thank you all, and we are looking forward to interacting with you, to learn from you, to have you participate in your own learning journey, and welcome to Wayne State Medical School.
Thank you, Dean Sakr. Now I'd like to welcome Dr. Michael Busuito. Dr. Busuito is a member of the Wayne State University Board of Governors and a 1981 graduate of the Wayne State School of Medicine. Pretty good, a lot of alumni on the stage here today. He has dedicated his life to serving his profession and training future physicians, both in research and in teaching medical students and surgical residents. He has been active in philanthropy for causes he supports, including the Wayne State School of Medicine. Dr. Busuito has performed thousands of charitable surgical procedures on children around the world through Operation Kindness, a charitable surgical organization he co-founded. Operation Kindness provides surgical services to infants and children who live in areas lacking the expertise to treat deformities, including cleft lip and palate deformities. Dr. Busuito and his team have been performing these surgeries for more than 25 years, and they donate their time, services, and supplies free of charge. He is a true role model exemplifying the Wayne Warrior MD spirit and a tireless and effective champion for our school. Please welcome Governor Busuito.
Greetings from the Wayne State University Board of Governors. I'm going to use notes, otherwise they'll tell me I'll speak too long. But anyway, I want to give some info here for the family and friends that I want to share that I learned from Dr. Rick Baker here about a year ago, and it has to do with the time for doubling of medical knowledge. In the early 50s, when I was born, the time for doubling of medical knowledge was about 50 years. In the late 70s and mid to late 70s, when I was a student sitting out here just like you are now, the doubling time for medical information was about 7 years. And then in 2010, when you students sitting out there now were in elementary school, the doubling time for medical knowledge was about 3.5 years. Today, the doubling time for medical knowledge is about 60 to 70 days. So can you imagine the burden that you're facing in terms of learning so much stuff? Not only does that create a challenge for you, but it creates a tremendous challenge for those who are charged with teaching you, and that's all these people behind me here. And I want to assure the families and the students out here that you could not have a better group of people here to lead this charge in teaching you to be the physicians of the next generation. For the students, I just want to give you a real quick short history about our medical school here. After the Civil War, there were 5 physicians who came back from the war and were treating Civil War injuries at Harper Hospital. And they saw a need and had a vision for a medical school in Detroit. So they rented a few rooms in the north wing of Harper Hospital and started teaching students. And then in 1868, they founded what was the Detroit Medical College, which evolved into what is now Wayne State University. So this School of Medicine actually gave birth to Wayne State University. Wayne State University is a Carnegie R1 research university, which means we have the highest designation for an educational institution in the country, which puts us in the top 2.5% of all higher learning institutions in the country. That's pretty phenomenal. Today, you become part of that history, and today you become the new caretakers of that legacy. Congratulations, and especially congratulations to the family, and enjoy your education. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Busuito. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our next guest, Dr. Steve Daveluy, President of the Wayne State University Medical Alumni Association. Dr. Daveluy is a board-certified dermatologist, We got so many specialty represented here today. It's wonderful. He's the Associate Professor and Program Director of the Wayne State University Department of Dermatology. In addition, he runs the Oncodermatology Clinic at Carmano's Cancer Institute and provides care at the John Dingell Veterans Affairs Medical Center with a focus on teledermatology services reaching patients in several states. Dr. Daveluy is extremely active as a clinician and educator of both medical students and residents, and I think he's very likely the School of Medicine's biggest cheerleader. Please welcome Dr. Daveluy.
Thanks very much, Dr. Chadwell. On behalf of the Medical Alumni Association, welcome to the Wayne State University School of Medicine family. I'm Dr. Steve Daveluy. I'm the president of the Alumni Board of Governors, as well as a proud 2008 and 2012 graduate. And that's medical school and residency, not medical school twice. Today's an awesome day for the class of 2026. Not only is this the first important step on your journey to becoming an exceptional physician, but it's also the beginning of a lifelong relationship with the Alumni Association. The Wayne State University School of Medicine has over 25,000 living alumni across the nation and around the world. I'm thrilled and honored to lead what is arguably the most active and engaged medical alumni association in our country. Our alums are constantly striving to find ways to enrich and enhance your medical education. I can assure you that the Medical Alumni Association will be involved with you throughout the next 4 years and the next 40 after that. We'll be here to celebrate with you at the beginning and end of your journey, and as well as every step along the way. Between those big milestones, we'll provide financial support for your student organizations, as well as serve as mentors, advisors, coaches, and cheerleaders. We genuinely care about you and your medical education, and we'll be with you all the way. In fact, today you're already going to be able to feel the generosity of our alumni. The Medical Alumni Association and individual donors have sponsored all 309 white coats you will receive today for the class of 2026. When you walk across the stage today, you'll get a small card that has the name and contact information of the donor who provided your white coat. Once things settle down and you're settled in a little bit more, I hope that you'll reach out to them to show your appreciation for their generosity, support, and encouragement. As you embark on this exciting and sometimes overwhelming journey, we encourage you to call on us for support and guidance. You are not alone. Again, class of 2026, congratulations and welcome to the Wayne State University School of Medicine family.
Thank you, Dr. Daveluy. Our next speaker is a member of the class of 2023, Ms. Capricia Bell. Ms. Bell is the president of the Gold Humanism Honor Society and will say a few words about the meaning of the white coat.
Hello, everyone. My name is Capricia Bell, and as president of the Gold Humanism Honor Society, I want to welcome you all to the white coat ceremony. The white coat ceremony was designed by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation as a way to welcome new students into the medical profession and to set clear expectations regarding their primary role as physicians by professing the oath. Today, the ceremony emphasizes the importance of compassionate care as well as scientific proficiency. The first white coat ceremony took place in 1993 at the Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons. Grants from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation in 1996 and 1997 made widespread advocacy of the white coat ceremony possible. Currently, a white coat ceremony or similar rite of passage takes place at 97% of AAMC accredited schools of medicine in the United States and Canada, as well as at osteopathic schools of medicine and at schools in 13 other countries. At the ceremony, students are welcomed by their deans, the president of the hospital, and other respected leaders who represent the value system of the school and the profession. The cloaking with the white coat, the mantle of the medical profession, is a hands-on experience that underscores the bonding process. It is personally placed on each student's shoulders by individuals who believe in the student's ability to carry on the noble tradition of doctoring. It is a personally delivered gift of faith, confidence, and compassion. We are here to honor each of you today and to welcome you to our community. Now, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker and recipient of the 2022 Leonard Town Humanism in Medicine Award, Dr. Ijeoma Nnodim Opara. Dr. Opara, a 2008 graduate of the Wayne State University School of Medicine, is the founding director of the Health, Equity, and Justice in Medicine, also known as HEJM, curriculum for internal medicine pediatrics, and pediatric residents. She chairs the Southeast Michigan Continuing Medical Education Committee on Social Determinants of Health Education and the Detroit Medical Center's Graduate Medical Education Center for Quality Improvement in the Social Determinants of Health section. She is a co-founding director of the Wayne State University Global Health Alliance, created to unify university and regional global health practitioners and generate a collaborative community of best practices in global and urban health. She co-created and co-directs the Global and Urban Health Equity Program, an interprofessional, comprehensive, certificate and competency-based global health curriculum here at the School of Medicine. Passionate about health equity, social justice, and social determinants of health, she partners with many community-based organizations to uplift the health of the disenfranchised in Southeast Michigan. She is a member of the Wayne County Medical Society's Public Health Committee and the Consortium of Universities for Global Health's network of academic advisors to improve policy development and U.S. support for global health and international development. And as you will see, she imbues students and residents with her passion. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Opara.
Well, I'm not Dr. Opara, but she has been a little bit delayed. So what I'm going to do is save all that wonderful introduction when she arrives, and I'm going to segue to my closing remarks, which are about the white coat ceremony. So you'll probably get out of here a little quicker, so that'll be a good thing. So I'm going to put my glasses on for this part. So as you evolve from candidate to physician, the white coat that you will slip on today will quickly become the staple item in your wardrobe. Did you realize that? That's going to be your go-to. So before we conclude, or not yet, today's ceremony, let's take a closer look at its design. The medical student coat is symbolically short, and the final, 10, 12 inches, they're going to cost you. They're going to cost you a lot. So the material will certainly be pricey. Untold hours of study and instruction, sleepless nights caring for patients, and roughly $200,000 or more. That's why the family is so important right now still. Okay, after the development of antibiotics, the physician in white became a symbol of hope. The word white in Latin is candidus, from which comes candidate, originating from Romans pursuing public office wearing white togas. Candor or truth stem from candidus. In fact, statues signifying justice will often show persons dressed in white. For the next 4 years, you will sign all your emails with the notation MD candidate. White is now even part of your very signature. And many of you have started doing that. You're emailing me a lot. Over the left chest sits a pocket strategically over your heart. When you reach for something in it, I hope you will remember this. Our human connection is at the heart of every doctor-patient relationship. Medical science is certainly meaningless if disconnected from the living human spirit residing inside the amazing human body. Keep this in the pocket over your heart. Next, it's time to button up. 3 buttons to secure and align the 2 sides of your coat. These are the fasteners that will bring your scientific knowledge in alignment with compassionate patient care, or what our patients call bedside manner. Let the top button closest to your ears represent hearing. How often have you heard people complaining that the doctor doesn't really seem to be listening to me? I wasn't heard. I went, I waited, and I wasn't heard. If you can train yourself to really listen to your patients, they will almost tell you their diagnosis. So let us remember to literally button up and listen. The second and center button represents the value of humor. While the practice of medicine is a serious matter, there are moments that can lighten the burden of both doctor and patient. In fact, laughter itself is good medicine, an ancient prescription found in the scriptures, and I have that on my desk. and I look at that often. Do not take yourself too seriously. Even when wearing that bright white coat, be able to laugh at yourself. Your patients will appreciate a doctor who is down to earth and real. Symbolically, at the very bottom, the third button of humility brings it all together for a good fit. This quality does not come easily to our profession, even though lessons in humility abound throughout our training and practice. We can experience the test score that just fell short, and I know you just took your first test, so I hope that's not your case. A misdiagnosis, or the patient that will not recover in spite of our best efforts, all things where we're humbled as physicians. Humility is also realizing that a patient has put their trust in you just at the sight of your white coat, and that you are an instrument of true healing, which comes from above. Fully aligned, your two hands should now easily slide into your two side pockets, one hand in the scientific realm, the other in the humanistic. Your hands will always be your primary instruments, regardless of all the tech that's out there. Like nothing else, the human touch defines the doctor-patient relationship. Just like the white coat will need occasional laundering, you will find that out pretty quick to stay crisp and bright, so you will need to find a way to keep your dedication and idealism. Paradoxically, the practice of medicine can have a dehumanizing effect. The rigors and length of training, the pressures of practice that threaten to diminish the ideals that you hold so high today as you launch your professional lives. It will take a deliberate effort on your part to maintain and grow your vision of the physician you want to become. As we, well, not yet, leave here today, remember that we are here to support the launch of your journey together. Welcome to the Wayne Warrior MD family. Now I really am out of remarks, so I hope Dr. Opara is here. I think she is. And we welcome you to the stage, Dr. Opara. Do you need a minute?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, August stage, and thank you so much for your patience this morning and day with me. My name is Dr. Ijeoma Nnodim Opara. I'm a med-peds doc, and I'm a physician, scholar, activist, organizer, and mom and wife. My pronouns are she, her, and all, which is my language of origin, Igbo, from Nigeria, West Africa. And I am standing on the unceded lands of the Anishinaabe, the Three Fires people, Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi. I also acknowledge my ancestors, my Black, African, and African diaspora ancestors that made it possible for me to stand here before you, a free Black African woman. I'm not going to be here before you long, just have a small conversation, shall we say. And that is really to pose to you the question, what does your coat symbolize to you? What does this moment signify to you? What is your why in being in this moment? The reason for your being, the reason for this moment, the reason for this coat placed upon your body. It has been said that symbols are the language of something invisible spoken to the visible world. So what is the language being spoken of you to the world, to your community, to the people whom you serve by virtue of this coat? Now, prior to the late 19th century, physicians in this part of the world wore black garb symbolizing formality and mortality, as the physician-patient encounter was considered formal, right? And not entirely to the benefit of patients, as medical advice usually was sought as a last resort and a precursor to death. Then during the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century, in advent of antisepsis and the progress of medicine from home remedies and quackery to an established field of bioscience, Physicians began to wear the white coat to symbolize the value of sterileness and growing medical authority, as scientific advances firmly established the physician-patient encounter as beneficial to the patient. However, today, we know that many have a complicated relationship with the white coat. For some, it causes such stress as to raise their blood pressure, right? Only when they are in a healthcare setting, a condition known as white coat syndrome. Very good. Y'all are ready. In fact, this should also serve as graduation, I think. All right? Predisposing them to developing hypertension down the line. For others, it symbolizes exclusion along racial, gender, class, and sexuality lines. As we reckon with the complex history of the origins and development of medicine and science in this country, and the integral role it played in upholding, maintaining, and benefiting from American chattel slavery, as well as codifying racism and sexism in the bowels of its algorithms, research, and practice protocols, as well as training curricula, we understand how for so many the white coat symbolizes immeasurable pain, unspeakable violence, and earned untrustworthiness. So for y'all in the balcony, I see you too. What is the language being spoken of you to the world, to your community, to the people whom you serve by virtue of this coat? For me, I will tell you a very brief story. I was about to start my first year of medical school here at the Wayne State of the University School of Medicine, fall of 2003. I went to Accra, Ghana, the preceding summer on a research grant program, and we worked at a hospital and were given these white lab coats to identify us as research assistants. Okay, so one day I got lost on my way to our research center and wound up on the inpatient side of the hospital, where a patient, upon noticing my oversized white coat, called out to me, "Doctor." I froze. Then I looked to the right and to the left and behind me. Who were they talking to? Because it couldn't be me, right? Then it dawned on me that he was calling me, "Doctor." I felt my body go completely cold despite the hot Ghanaian sun as I was gripped with fear that he would want me to do something, to know something, to help him. A real human being now. Right? Not a standardized patient. I mean, a human patient with flesh and blood. And I clearly could not. I could barely spell medicine. All right? And in that moment, my lab coat felt like it weighed 10 tons as I felt the weight of what it symbolized to the patient: knowledge, solutions, help, relief. "Doctor?" he said again. My eyes grew wider than my glasses, and I did the only thing you would do or any reasonable person would do. I bolted. I ran so fast, my heart beat thundering loudly in my ears, down the hall and out into the courtyard, where I collapsed on a bench, shaking, sakibnik. I took off the lab coat and I tossed it on the grass in case somebody else makes a mistake. And I stared at it. And then I wondered if I reacted this way to even the suggestion of being a doctor, when I was about to go to doctor school to become one. Was I worthy of this coat? Right? Of what it symbolized? Right? As I slowed my breathing down and relaxed my body, feeling the grass beneath my sandals, I remembered where I was. I remembered who I am. I remember that I hailed from the soil upon which I stood, African soil, where medicine was created, and home to the world's first medical school. I remembered I am hailing from the soil where Imhotep, the original father of medicine, developed the practices which inform our current modern practices of medicine. I remember that I'm connected to a very long line of Black, African, and African diaspora physicians, scientists, innovators, women, men, and gender non-conforming people whose contributions to medicine and science have been essential to the progress of our field, from the very pacemaker to COVID-19 vaccines. I was indeed worthy. I am worthy. And I get to define what my white coat messages to the world about me and what I stood for, what I stand for, my energy and vigor, my wit, my intelligence, my creativity, all in service to facilitate the healing and optimizing of patients' quality of life, and to advocate on behalf of them and collaborate with them, particularly those made most vulnerable in society, to be free from all forms of systemic injustice, violence, and oppression. All of which describes the work I do now in my clinical care practice, in medical education, in research, policy, advocacy, and community engagement. So I want you to hear me loud and clear, class of 2026, and anyone else out there. Especially if you are of minoritized background, Black, Indigenous, Latinx, first generation, low income, immigrant, woman, queer, trans, a person with disability, a survivor of trauma. All of the above and more, you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. You belong here at Wayne State University School of Medicine. You belong to medicine herself, and medicine belongs to you. And you get to define what language this coat speaks to the world about you, what you stand for, and how you will use your brilliance, your gifts, and talents to advocate for a more just, equitable, and therefore healthier planet. Starting right here in the greatest, most powerful city in these United States, the city of Detroit. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Actually, can we have another round of applause for Dr. Opara, please? That was really, really great speech. So thank you, Dr. Opara, for taking the time to be here and speak today. Now on to the business at hand and what you all have been waiting for, the presentation of the white coats. As I read the names of the students, they'll come forward to be coated by one of our deans or faculty members, a physician faculty member or mentor, or a Wayne State University alumni. All alumni will be recognized by the year they have graduated from the School of Medicine. After you have been coated, Dean Sakr will pass you a lapel pin in recognition of you joining the Wayne State University School of Medicine family. Wear it with warrior pride. Then Dr. Steffes, our Associate Dean of Clinical Education and Surgeon, will provide you with the unique Wayne Warrior MD Professionalism Pledge and Declaration of Commitment. Finally, Dr. Daveluy will offer congratulations on behalf of the Alumni Association and present you with a card indicating who generously sponsored your white coat. Our first group of students will be coated by Dr. Richard Baker, ophthalmologist and Vice Dean of Medical Education, Dr. Margit Chadwell, class of 1994, family physician and Associate Dean of Student Affairs and Career Development, And then finally, Dr. Michael Busuito, class of 1981, plastic surgeon and member of the Board of Governors and Chair of Health Affairs. Let us begin. Edward Aberado. Mura Abdul Nabi. Yeah. Carly Abrams. Angie Ashkar. Marla Adam. Hazum Alada. Mohammed El Hadidi. Hamza Ali. Malik Al Jamal. Layla El Jerdi. Sally Al Jaburi. David Allen, to be coded by alum of class of 1993. Cyrus Amir Fazli. Isaac Anderson. Carrie Angers. Isabella Anton. Nicholas Apostolakis. Paige Autry. Nico Luis Ayala. Farzad Bagai. Markeisha Baines. Anthony Bailey. Stephanie Barna. Abby Bauer. Hussein Bazi. Sarah Badir. Cameron Bear. Parnia Bahinain. Alexa Bernard, to be coded by alum of class of 1999. Sneha Bhargava. Lucas Beal. Davin Burke. Brock Bradley. Nina Brumbat. Simran Brar. Emma Brukink, to be coded by alum from class of 1988. Kirsten Brinkmeyer. Kendall Brothers. Brandon Brown. Emma Burke. Brennan Burrows. James Burtka. Elena Busuito, to be coded by alum from class of 2011, that's here on stage. Angelica Kabatu. Christopher Carter. Gabriela Casillo. Sydney Caudell. Adam Shaban. Sarah Shamden. Ramneet Chauhan. Neha Chava. Zachary Chen. Amag Chilakuri. Elizabeth Choi. Tiffany Chu. Michelle Chung. Katie Clark. Constance Cleveland. Ira Kobani. Kevin Kopti. Gabrielle Cohen. Molly Dahl. Mai Daigle. Deepro Debnath. Olivia Decker. Thomas DePong. Pranali Desai. Blaze Deshaw. Nitya Deshpande. Joshua DeYoung, Brandon Doan, Jacob Doherty, Anya Dow, to be coded by alum from class of 2009. Carlene Duguay, Desiree Duncan, Aranya Durham, Amjad El Asmani, Jessica Alderkin, Melissa El Mali, AJ Ardar, Alexander Eskandarian, Alyssa Fabrizio, Emily Falkowski, Hajira Farah, Amina Fayaz, Jackson Ferris, Parker Fitzgerald. Lauren Flankelstein. Against. Ashley Fry. Christian Freitag. Abrielle Fretz. John Gallagher. Sophia Gondareas. Nithi Gandra. Neil Garg. Catherine Gavigan. Daniel Geeler. Laura Genesio. Gabriela Gonzalez, to be coded by alum from the class of 1989. Pranav Gopalakrishnan. Annalise Gordon. A lot of dancing on stage today. Rohit Guru. Mithil Goody. Elnaz Gavachian. Karina Holiblian. Jacob Hall. Tariq Hanna. Kamira Harris. Susan Hartzell, to be coded by the alum of class of 1988. Chanel Harvey. Justin Hassan. John Hirapetian. Munna Hazimi. Elizabeth Helfrich. Brian Hughes. Kush Hussein. Shruti Alongo. Moralayo Eluri. Zunaira Imran, to be coded by an alum from the master's class of 2011. Abigail Jakowski. Yusuf Jafar. Ahmed Jafri. Jovin Jande. Ellie Johnson. Julian Johnson. Max Jones. Dana Josephowski. Nasser Junide. Alexa Kalaj. Cecilia Camo. Ranganath Katawate. Dylan Cato, to be coded by an alum from the class of 2021. So we're going to keep Patrick up on stage. Can we have Jesse Cato? Ryan Katz. Isma Khalik. Uzair Khan. Syra Karas. Ahmed Khatib. Neville Kurana. Austin Kim. Sonia Klump. Maya Kohavi. Karthik Kolasetti. Patrick Coleman. Zareen Katari. Amrita Kotluri. So please, a round of applause for our current coders. Our last group of students will be coded by Dr. Ayers, class of 1989, internal medicine, pediatrics physician, and director of student engagement. Dr. Sarkis Kumajian, class of 1998, emergency medicine physician and director of career advising. And Dr. Eva Wainio, class of 2005, psychiatrist and director of health and wellness. Rania Crane. Krishni Kumarisan. Leanne Kuo. Nicole LaFrance. Akarsh Lal. Jordan Lau. Cornelius Lau. Hannah Lee. Andrew Lemon, Robert Leone, to be coded by alum from class of 1991. Joyce Lee, Nathan Lee, Timothy Lee, Abigail Lemurray, Jose Lopez, Ron Lucas, Bethany Licky, Curtis Mack, Abdullah Mahmoud, Jay Maxner, Julia Malowitz, Jack Mao, Grace Markey, to be coded by the alum of class of 1988. Samantha Markowitz, Petar Martin, Petar Martinovsky, Madeline Mason. Ethan Matthew. Joseph McCormick. John McGinnis McCormick. Tiffany McKenney. Diana McMahon. William McRoy. Emmanuel Miram, to be coded by an alum from the class of 1993. Madison Meyer. Basil Maymead. Nicholas Minanov. Alexander Minos. Sachi Mittal. Karamoja Mosho. Demetrius Moncrief, to be coded by alum of class of 1984. Zain Mustafa. Sarah Nasik. changing things up. Arman Nagdi. Hani Nasser. Nikhil Navathe. Hasti Nima. Peter Nolan. Damian Darrell Newcomb Jr. to be coded by alum from class of 1993. Neeraj Ochaney. Samantha Odishu. Sure. Kyle O'Halloran. Sean O'Malley. Megan Osborne. Nicole Oscar. Sohini Pandit. Meji Pascal Harris. Daphne Pat. Anusha Patel. Meet Patel. Ann Patterson. Cassandra Pekarski. Denny Peterson. Srikanth Pillai. Nelson Pinto. Rebecca Pitpetten. Ajay Pradhan. Sujit Prasad. John Poom. Deepa Raghavan. Kevan Ramani. Anjani Raja. Vikram Rajan. Srila Rajendran. Brianna Ramsey, to be coded by alum from class of 1993. Trisha Ray. Joshua Rayam. Swetha Reddy. Brianna Reagan. Christopher Riddle. Noah Robertson. Ingrid Rocha. Tanya Rodriguez. Lara Rostomian. Anna Roll. Trevor Roosh, to be coded by alum from class of 1990. Michael Ruprecht. Cole Sabinash. Sama Saifullah. Sumith Saini. Connor Sakis. Qasim Salemi. Anna Salget. Michael Saloom, to be coded by alum from the residency class of 1998. Parshva Selvey. Arif Billah Sarawar. Daniel Saxon. Stephanie Shervish. Theodore Schiff. Salvatore Serra, to be coded by alum from the residency class of 1992. Munahil Sheikh. Noura Sharba. Sami Shalbaya. Eve Sherbin, to be coded by alum from the residency class of 1989. Arhan Shetty. Alia Siddiqui. Emily Smith. Tobin Smith. James Sutejo. Catherine Summers. Mahika Sridhar. Josiah Stride. Nadine Sukhan. Noor Suleiman, to be coded by alum from the residency class of 1988. Noor Suleiman, to be coded by alum from class of 2009. Nabil Sumbal. Gretchen Swift. Dheeraj Tadikamala. Jeremy Tagman. Kareem Taib. Juwan Taylor. Nolan Tews. Siddharth Tirumala. Maria Gilos. Caitlin Toloff, to be coded by an alum from the class of 1990. 80. Kevin Tran. Durya Turk, to be coded by alum from the class of 2020. Hafsa Umarani. Anusha Vavilakolino. Divya Venkat. Caitlin Verkylen. Paul Villa. Nicholas Vinokurov. Jack Visser. Kyriakos Vlahos, to be coded by alum from the class of 1989. Jacob Weitzman. Kirsten Walsworth, to be coded by alum of class of 1993. Michael Wang, to be coded by alum from the class of 1994. Maximilian Weiner. Sierra White. Alicia Williams. Sean Williams. Riley Wistrom. Mitchell Wu. Joseph Seyin Barbon I. Marissa Yaldu. Sinyu Yang. Farah Yusuf. Peter Zakaria. Annie Zhao. And to conclude our white coat ceremony this evening, Grant Zidek.
Let's applaud the class of 2026, 309 physicians in training. Thank you. We're almost done. We still have a couple of important parts, so I'll have everybody have a seat. I want to extend special thank you to Dr. Krishnan, who flawlessly read 309 names. And by the way, he's our director of admissions and responsible for many of you actually walking across the stage today. So thank you again, Dr. Krishnan. I also want to extend greetings from our Dean of Admissions, Dr. Kevin Sprague, who hand-selected each one of you along with his support from Dr. Krishnan, and extends his greetings to you today. He could not be here today, but really is here in spirit and wants to extend his congratulations to you as well. So congrats from Dr. Sprague. A couple more really important pieces to this ceremony. I would now like to welcome to the stage Dr. Christopher Steffes, our Associate Dean of Clinical Education. Dr. Steffes is a general surgeon who has been a faculty member of the Department of Surgery for more than 20 years. He joined the Wayne State faculty in 1993. He has served as professor in the Department of Surgery since 2009 and as the Year 3 Clerkship Director and the Year 4 Surgery Director in the Wayne State Department of Surgery since 1997. Dr. Steffes handed you something special on stage, our professionalism pledge, and will now say a few words about that important document to guide your training here at Wayne State. Please welcome Dr. Steffes.
Thank you, Dr. Chadwell. I think everybody got 2 pieces of this, I hope. I checked the last half of the alphabet to make sure. But in here you have a oath of commitment that Dr. Baker will lead you in a minute, and a nicely laminated card here suitable for framing or posting on your refrigerator as you look over these over your next 4 years. I noted this week as I was moving my office that I have an oath of commitment to the American College of Surgeons, and unconsciously, without even realizing it, I hung up right up in the middle of my degrees and certificates. And that's where this should be in your life. This should be in the center of what you do. Now, this card is the principles, or the training principles of professional identity. These are all chosen by a committee that was led by Dr. Robert Frank, who was a former dean of the Wayne State School of Medicine. The committee met and in their minds thought of outstanding physicians, and then found words to describe them, wrote these down in the card that you have today. These are all words that describe consummate professionals. When you look through here, you'll see that there are 16 adjectives all starting with C. It would seem that this was contrived as a gimmick of alliteration. Not so. Well, maybe a little bit. They're the 16 C's. But when you look at them, it is a coincidence of Latin roots in these words that describe the physician who excels at a professional relationship with a patient. They begin with co or com, all right? Using the Latin root meaning together with. Compassionate, competent, committed, conscientious, compliant, collaborative, confidential, community, collegial, considerate, communicative. All of these describe relationship of the patient and the physician, all right? Not the physician, a relationship with a patient and physician. We will revisit these as you go through your career, and you should revisit them often as we continue our training. But keep in mind, they all describe the professional relationship, a patient and a physician together. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Steffes. Now to a solemn part of our ceremony, the oath of commitment. I would like to introduce our Senior Vice Dean of Undergraduate Medical Education, Dr. Richard Baker. He is a medical graduate of Harvard Medical School and MIT. He trained as an ophthalmologist and has served in many executive leadership positions, including as Provost and Dean of the Charles Drew University of Medicine and Science, and as Associate Dean for the UCLA David Geffen School of Medicine. Dr. Baker oversees the education of our medical students and has dedicated the last several years to restructuring the school's medical curriculum to provide an education that produces community leaders as well as outstanding physicians. Dr. Baker will administer the Declaration of Commitment. Dr. Baker.
Thank you, Dr. Chadwell. Will the class of 2026 please rise and repeat after me? I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will develop my skills with conscience and dignity. The health of my patients and myself will be my first considerations. I will respect those things that are confided to me. I will maintain by all the means in my power the honor and the noble traditions of the medical profession. My colleagues will be my comrades. I will not permit considerations of religion, nationality, race, party politics, sexual orientation, or social standing to intervene between my duty, my peers, and my patients. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life, and I will not use any medical knowledge contrary to law. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life, and I will not use any medical knowledge contrary to law. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you all, physicians in training. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Baker. As Associate Dean of Student Affairs and Career Development, I want to now welcome you into the folds of the Wayne State University School of Medicine family. This concludes today's program. It was a pleasure, truly, having all of you here with us today. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and God bless you.